Give me a second, friends. So we can look at the chats here. I'm going to pop out the chat and see if that helps out. All right, let's see how it goes. It's Sunday, December 1st. Happy December. And guess what? We're getting down there, man. What's going on, Jamie? Jamie's like in like quick, man. We are streaming currently from the DJI Pocket 3 using the Mimo app going through my phone, so there's no computer involved in all of this craziness. And DJI Mic 2. And thought I'd do a little stream today talking about Pioneer DJ and if it's dead in the water. Because interesting thing, that the Opus Quad that was lent to me doesn't say the word Pioneer DJ anywhere on it except when you turn it on. And when I was looking online, on other ones, on the top of the screen, on the glass, it says Pioneer DJ. And I checked with PJ, he looked at his, it says Pioneer DJ. I looked at a bunch of pictures and I see Pioneer DJ on a lot of equipment, like on a lot of the Opus Quads. But this one here that I received was manufactured February 2024. So it's one of the later ones. And I have a replacement coming tomorrow because the jog wheel was, I think some styrofoam from the packaging got stuck under the jog wheels because this is like one of those loaner units that's been all over the place. And I feel like it's going to be interesting to see if the new one comes out, if it's going to have the why does it keep starting my match here? I'm wondering if the new one's going to say Pioneer DJ or not. Like, was this just like a screw up, or was this intentional? Are they intentionally going to leave out the name? And will one day, are they going to rebrand the Opus Quad Alpha Theta? Because you take one look at it and everybody knows that Opus Quad should have been called an Alpha Theta. And it was supposed to be. It was just the timing that they released it versus the timing that they want to do the reveal of the new name that lined up with their anniversary or something, the anniversary of the CDJ or something like that. So, and I guess the bigger question is, do we really care? Does it really matter what it says on it? There's a lot of, if this much time was spent on actually designing the hardware and the quality control versus what do we call it? Because it doesn't really matter. I don't care what it says on my DJ controller. Long as it works, it's reliable, it has value for the money, it's got the features I'm looking for. That's all that really matters. That's it. It's a pretty simple thing. It really doesn't matter what the hell these things say. I see we got 17 people kicking around here. Don't forget to hit that like button, my friends. And I want to share a deal with you because, you know, it is Cyber Monday on Amazon. And this was like, this is a really good deal here. You see this Samsung stick? Sorry, I'm calling it Samsung. I'm an idiot. the SanDisk. It's on for a really crazy deal. 1 terabyte. Look at that price. $89.99. Regular $279.99. 68% off. And you know what? I now have Amazon affiliate. So what I'm going to do here is, let's go right in here. And let's share it up. So that way there, if you want to grab yourself, this is a fast stick, man. CDJ 3000s. It was like I got a new operating system. My old stick wasn't slow. I didn't think it was slow. My old stick was a Kingston stick. It felt good. It was a Kingston 3.0. And I just thought that's the way life was, man. You know what I mean? I have a MacBook Pro M1 Max. I would export my record box, and I just thought that's how long things took. I didn't know any better. I didn't know any better at all. That was just the way it was. And when I was browsing and loading on my CDJ, I didn't know any better. And then my buddy PJ sent me a stick. He told me to order one, and he paid for it because we were doing a little bit of testing on some products, and I really didn't believe my stick was the issue. Turns out my stick wasn't the issue, but this Samsung stick, and Frankie Schultz, you should be okay. They have a firmware update. They fixed everything, so you should be good. But like this Samsung stick, I'm telling you, if you're a DJ, 1 terabyte, this thing is fucking lightning fast. I really can't believe how quickly I can transfer music over from Rekordbox or like Engine OS. It's a deal right there. Don't forget, it is my Amazon affiliate link, so if you purchase one, I get a little something. Helps me, helps the channel, helps the community. Let's go to Mix Factory. Exactly, man. Anyone else that thinks differently, I know, like, I've had people in the company that said to me, no, they're still going to keep making products. I don't think they're lying to me. I just don't think the higher-ups are telling everybody the true story of what's going on. I think there's something up because it makes no sense to make 2 competing products that are the same. Like, I know in music, they did that, but in music also bought companies. You know what I mean? Like, they got Newmark, then they got Rain. They were acquiring names. They weren't just making shit up. They were literally acquiring names that already had some history and resonated with the consumers. These guys are just making a name up off the top of their head and ditching a name that everybody knows. So there's got to be some legal good reason for that. Something in the licensing of the name, when they split from Pioneer Electronics, something that must be expiring. That's just not happening anymore. Don't forget too, with that whole Amazon link up there, by the way, if or down below, wherever it is, if you do the Amazon link within 24-hour span, anything else that you might want to shop for on the Cyber Monday deal, I'm going to get a little hookup as well too. So it's a great way to support the channel. I wish I had thought about this a lot sooner. I just wasn't thinking. And thanks to PJ's been telling me for a long time, Steve, you need to get on this Amazon affiliate thing or an affiliate with a store. He's been telling me for years. But it's never too late, right? I'm on it now. Oh, you want to see what else I ordered? And I don't know if it's going to be any good or not. I'm really hoping. And now I'm kind of second guessing the color I picked. There is see the ear cushions for my HDJ X10Cs. You see how the beard has just destroyed the edges of them? Other than that, they never flaked off anywhere. It was just the sides really got hammered. And probably if I knew someone with a sewing machine that was very handy, we could probably actually refurb these things because everything else is good. I may look into that to see if anything can be done. But these, see these? So check him out on the actual, like with the gold. So I don't know what the color choice, how that's going to look with my headphones. But they're perforated. They look thick as fuck. They got memory foam in them. Tough call. Oh, here we go. Now we got some official stuff. Here's PJ here. Just sharing to share that you can verify. The CEO of Alpha Theta, you may, was one of the original engineers of the first Pioneer DJ products. So, okay, I guess, here's what the part that, and I know me and PJ, we've had this discussion, but so Clark, am I frozen again? Why have I got no audio? Looks like I got audio on my end. Wonder what happened. Check 1, 2. Yeah, I think I'm good, right? Okay, so here's what I was going to say about Clark being the first guy. Check 1, 2. So this makes sense that, the top guy, he was one of the original engineers. Okay, but just because he might want to keep the name, does that mean he can keep the name? That's the part I'm wondering about. And it's not just me who thinks it, because I think the whole internet has a hard time believing it. If I had seen the XDJ AZ come out and it had been Pioneer DJ, I would have believed it. I really thought there was going to be this whole Alpha Theta branded stuff, even the headphones, right? I thought there was going to be some Alpha Theta branded stuff that was a little outside the club stuff. So an Alpha Theta brand that was more geared towards event DJs and, kind of like how the Denon DJ Prime 4 is not really club related. So Alpha Theta, I thought, was going to be studio stuff or event DJs and, away from the club, so they could just work on other things. Kind of like how the Opus Quad has some stuff in it that wouldn't really benefit a club DJ, but would definitely benefit a wedding DJ. But then you see, and even the Flex 2. Why is that called Alpha Theta? Why was not a Pioneer DJ product? We've had so many releases now that could have been a Pioneer DJ product, but for some reason they weren't. So I can't even imagine, what are they going to release? Okay, so they did speakers. So I guess that's something right there. But is Pioneer DJ going to end up just being a speaker company? Because it's just, I find it a little bit, I think everybody finds it confusing. Like, what the purpose and the mentality, like, what does the Alpha Theta brand represent? I thought it was going to represent my Euphonia, and it was going to be like super high and expensive stuff, and this was going to be the elite equipment. And then I see an Alpha Theta Flex 2. So, and not that the Flex 2 is really bad, but it's definitely not in the pro audio kind of stuff, right? It's just confusing. It confuses customers. I think when customers are sitting there trying to decide between buying the Den DJ equipment and looking at Newmark and look at all these different brands, and they see Alpha Theta, and nobody really knows what's going on. It kind of making people second guess what they're going to do. Because, of course, companies just can't seem to be transparent about things. So Pioneer is more club-related DJ gear, where Alpha Theta is more bedroom. Just my guess. And it could be, but make that separation. And I guess we're not going to know until the next, we'll see what happens, right? Alpha Theta is more bedroom. Guess what, dude? You see this behind me? You see the bedroom DJ equipment? Exactly, man. Exactly. That's hardly even club equipment. Clubs can't even afford this thing. So, this is not bedroom DJ gear. That Alpha Theta AZ, I don't know about calling that bedroom DJ gear because of the price tag on it. You know, the Omnis Duo is definitely not the cheapest thing on the planet either. So it's interesting, right? So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. I don't think anybody knows. And PJ, you gotta wonder, like, I don't know how much stuff PJ is privy to in the company, to be honest. Because I don't ask. I don't meddle in those types of things, but I don't know if the top guy tells everybody what the master plan is, or does the top guy have a master plan? Wish I had a time machine. The AZ is a rebranded quad. Serge played with the Prime 4 in a club. It was amazing. You know what? End of the day, let me just say about all the DJ equipment. It's like hopping in different cars. The blinkers in different spots. One's got some extra little gadgets and this and that. End of the day, every car that you jump in has one thing in common. It will get you from point A to B. And hopefully back to A again. And all the DJ equipment, the one thing they have in common, they will play music. You can speed it up, slow it down, so you can mix it. And that's, if you're a DJ, that's really all you got to do, is be able to find the right songs, play them in the right order, and make them blend together in order to create a dance floor vibe. That's it. Uncle Chopper Media, what's going on, buddy? Anthony, going to play baseball with a baseball? What are you talking about, man? Wow. The AZ and XZ wax in the club. So about the price of things, here's something I was going to say. This is true, man. If you don't want to pay that much money for something, you know, if we all collectively agree something is too expensive, it's very simple. Just don't buy it. Did you see what happened with the Rain 4? When the Rain 4 came out and they released the original price, when the price got leaked out, and the whole internet went mental and said, that's too much. They dropped the price. Alpha Theta DJ. I don't think it needs to say Alpha Theta DJ. I don't believe that the DJ name needs to be on there myself personally. I like the name Alpha Theta. I just wish I knew what was going on. And it's such a hot debate for some stupid reason that people hate the name. People are hanging on. The boomers, I'm not quite a boomer, even though I might look like a boomer. The boomers are hanging on to that name for dear life. I swear to God, the boomers are like, what are you doing to the name? They remember having, like, you know, their Pioneer car audio equipment and stuff, and their Pioneer home receivers, and their Pioneer plasma TVs, and their Pioneer headphones. Get over it, man. I don't care. I don't really care if the name changes or not. I just would like to see some consistency. That's all I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to see consistency. I'm hoping to see some new groundbreaking products. I don't want to see the same thing just repackaged in a different color or a different shape all the time. Anthony, bro, no controller is taken seriously. You're on the wrong channel with the wrong audience to say that, Anthony. Did you ever see PJ do some of his routines on a DDJ 200? He was taken so seriously by that he now has a job working for Pioneer DJ Alpha Theta Corporation. So don't ever think that nobody will take you serious based on your gear. Because the truth is, if you can take the cheapest gear on the planet and you've got the skill and the creativity, you can blow anyone away. People will take you serious. Who's PJ? PJ's right here in the chat. Pre-young Joni. Yeah, watch Jazzy Jeff on a Rev 7 or a Rev 1. And there's the point. You could have given Jimi Hendrix a goddamn Chinese-made ukulele, and he would have fucking killed it. So, a good DJ who's really, really good could play on the shittiest equipment, the shittiest turntable. Yeah, James Hype on a Flex 4, same thing. You know, if you got skill, you got skill. The equipment, nobody gives a fuck. Only you and your DJ buddies, and here on the channel, do we actually give a shit about flexing. I say flex, but it's kind of funny. The Flex 4, the Flex this. You want to flex your gear, it doesn't matter. There's guys on YouTube, man, with their beautiful desks, and they got their 4 CDJs, all spaced out like that far. Their 1200s are like way over there somewhere. And they can take pictures all day long. And I never heard a fucking mix on one of these systems because it's not that good. Or then you see some guy with a little bullshit. Never mind. Have you seen the guy? I don't know what's wrong with him. He's very sick, I guess. He's in a hospital bed. He's a little short guy, little stubby arms, laying there with using I don't know if he got a stick in his mouth or something. And this guy kills it. You know, he's got like a little Hercules thing, and he's just killing it. So, 1200s XCJs for digital don't need CDJ 3000 BS. Hey, the only one that says you don't need a CDJ 3000 is a guy who doesn't have a CDJ 3000. Do you know what I mean? It's like the only one telling everybody that a Rolex is a waste of money is the guy who doesn't own a Rolex. You'll never hear a guy that wears a Rolex saying this Rolex was a waste of money. And do you ride a horse to the event? Oh, shit. Man, we're getting things going here in the chat. Shit, man. Look at that. We got 55 people kicking around in this place. Pretty wild. Who hurt you, Anthony? Hey, I'm putting up the Amazon affiliate link again for that stick. That stick is really, it's fast. It's such a good deal. Now, I gotta say something. My American friends are really gonna dislike me on this. So check this out. Do the math on it, right? It says that 1 terabyte stick that I put my affiliate up for. Let's go on Nerd Report. See, Sunday's a popular day here. That's 90. So it was regular $280 US on for $90, 68% savings. Now, let me give you a lesson on manipulation here, because what I'm going to do, we're looking at the US store, right? Now we're going to go over to the Canadian store, because you guys all think that Canadians get screwed and we don't get good deals. And that's funny. PJ was trying to video chat me. I'm on video. As a butt dial. I was like, shit, PJ wants to come on the stream. So where is this? I wanted to show you something about Amazon and the manipulation. No, it's not SanDisk, sorry. So the SanDisk Extreme Pro USB. We're going to look at that same thing here in Canada. So, Cyber Monday deal. It's the same drive in Canada, but look at that, 32%. So we look like we're getting screwed. First time he's not doing his laundry. No, laundry day is Thursday. Sundays, I'm here usually with my girlfriend. She's sick, so she didn't come over this weekend, and that's why. But so anyways, back to this. Let me just give you the little lesson, how Americans get a little bit manipulated. It was $179, like $180. Hey, Google, what is $180 Canadian to US?
180 Canadian dollars is approximately 128 United States dollars and 68 cents.
So you see that? If you do the conversion, our original price was $120 US. So where are they getting this whole thing where they said this stick was $279? It was $129 US, and they have it on sale for $99. Good deal. It was never $279. Inflated. All these stupid deals are inflated. At Nerd Report, you're seeing $89 for that same one. Justina, why would it be dead? Well, I just think the name's going away. That's what this is all about. Like, some people say it's not. I feel the name. It's when it comes to DJ equipment, Maybe the speakers will keep the name, but I will be, you know, we got the video evidence. I'm going to be shocked. Can I share my PayPal? Huh. That's weird. See, on mine it shows 99. Anyways, use my link regardless. Regardless. It kind of helps things out here. As for the PayPal link, if anyone's birthday is coming up on Saturday, so I'm considering this my birthday week. If people want to donate a couple of bucks for the birthday fund. I haven't decided what I want to get. I kind of almost want, you know, those magnetic ferrofluid visualizers. I don't know why. It's kind of a stupid thing, but I kind of want one. Fuck. Oh, it is 89. I don't know why I saw 99 on my end. Man. Trying to keep up with everyone. So Serge, did you try clicking my link? Like when you click that link, did it take you over to the Berlin one? Any dude saying techniques is terrible should not be calling himself a DJ. Anthony, you just... Listen. Compared to digital DJing, and I'm going to actually say something against Mix Factory too. You can be a fucking phenomenal DJ, never be able to play on CDJs, never be able to play on 1200s. You could grab literally, and I'm telling you something, I could take an iPad. Let's just say you've never touched a DJ controller. I could teach a kid. I could teach an adult. I could teach my mother. I could teach anybody to DJ with an iPad with no controller, DJ Pro, do all the cheats that, you know, the BPM transition stuff and the echo outs and all the other things, and use streaming music and build an amazing playlist and even airplay out the visuals to a screen, a projector. So we've got visuals at the party too, and we got the music. And if everyone's dancing, nobody will give a fuck. Well, holy shit. I need to check the temperature. I know it's cold out here in Toronto, but did hell freeze over? We got Professor BX in the house? Holy shit, buddy. Holy shit. You see? See what happens? Certain titles bring out the woodwork. So this whole stream, just to catch everyone up, is just about when I say, are they dead? I don't mean like, did the company turn to shit and everything's bad? I just mean like the name. Do you think we're going to have Pioneer DJ controllers and stuff? Because I don't see them coming. I don't think it's coming. If I had to make a prediction right here in the channel with me knowing nothing, because no one's told me anything, this is just my own brain thinking out loud. The next media player, if it's even called a CDJ, well, it's going to say Alpha Theta on it. Just for sure. An XDJRR, I've never used one, so I have nothing to say. So Professor BX, don't worry, I'm not slamming the company or anything. What's interesting, that I don't know if you even know, and I was showing PJ last night how the Opus Quad loaner that I have, that was made in February 2024, doesn't say Pioneer DJ on the top of the screen, but yet PJ's does. And I was saying, hey, I wonder if at some point they're going to rebrand the Opus Quad because to fit in. see if it will, to make it fitting with the Alpha Theta brand, because, well, the Opus Quad shares a lot more similarity with my Euphonia than it does my V10. We've got the screens. So I don't know how many people know this, but the 2 screens in the Opus Quad, someone tell me if I'm wrong, but they are the exact same screens that we have on the Euphonia. Exact same size. I'm sure it's the exact same part. Well, yeah, Anthony. Don't forget to throw a couple bucks in the PayPal, man. You see, you got to put the HTTP in there, though, to kind of make that work, by the way. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And you know what? It's not like I thought it was some big mystery, but it is interesting that, right, companies, and, Dead and DJ does it with their new market, and, all companies will, if they could reuse a part somewhere else, they're going to. Professor BX, you know what I would love to see? I don't even know if this is possible. Nothing would make me happier than to see a firmware update for the Euphonia to make the background different colors on the VU meter. Like if I could have like a blue, like that Marantz blue. And is it Marantz that does it and Macintosh that has the blue background? Or if I could get like that old school green, that'd be cool. I know it sounds stupid. Sounds like a dumb thing, but it would be like really cool looking to give it that vintage look. I love my Euphonia, by the way. I knew I was going to love my Euphonia before I even got my Euphonia. It's expensive. It's limited for the kind of music I'm going to play. But it's like, it could have been a Grand Seiko sitting on my watch. Like that Euphonia could have been like, a used Grand Seiko. But this sounds good. It looks good. It works so good at DJ Pro. I just really like it. So, to the team who worked on the Euphonia, good job. One thing I wish somebody would make that was affordable, I want nice new wood ends on it. Professor BX, you are a hardworking motherfucker. You go back and have your lunch with your wife. Don't worry about us guys here. We're doing our thing. Nice to see you, though. I don't mean to give Professor BX a goddamn anxiety attack when he sees me writing, because people do, no joke, people do wonder sometimes if, when they see that kind of title, if I'm out here just slamming the company. It's like, oh God, what happened? What's Steve doing now? And no, I'm not slamming anybody. Seriously, like even the whole thing with the AZ, I was a little disappointed because I spent the money and I was looking forward to doing stuff with the unit. And we thought it was hardware. Then it turns out there was a firmware update. Yeah, I think Anthony did get bored. But the silver lining behind the whole AZ thing for everyone is because it had to go in, some friends over at Alpha Theta managed to, find an Opus Quad for me to try. Because I just asked. I said, you know what? Like, everyone keeps asking me the differences between the two, and I've never even seen one. And just like that, man, they got me an Opus Quad up here, and I didn't think I was going to like it. I really thought for sure the Opus Quad was just, it was a stupid shape and the color of it, and I don't know. In the pictures, I really didn't like it. And as it sits in front of me here, and I've been playing on it, sadly, man, I'm almost liking the Opus Quad more than the AZ, because there's some things, the touchscreen effects, and the smooth echo out. The two things that I truly love. It makes me remember like some of the shit that I missed from my S11. All of your viewers, you just speak up and tell them what's going on to stop being afraid of losing good graces. Johnny. Johnny, who do you think they abandoned, by the way? Like, what product did they abandon, do you think? Because listen, I am one of the most critical people of the company. You can ask PJ. I've said some shit, you know what I mean? Like, and the other guys, like, you know what? I don't want to say nothing bad because the other reviewers are good. They do lots of work. Their videos are edited well. They got good cameras. These are good DJs. They're out there using this shit in the real world, actually doing things. And you know what? The Opus Quad, I don't know. You're right. It needs some things. I don't even know what to say about that, man. All I can say is, you know, on your Christmas wish list, maybe write that shit down, hand that shit over, mail that into Santa, and who knows? Who knows, man? It might not be too late. You know, like, who knows? I understand they promised us streaming a long time ago. Maybe, I don't know the story behind it. I don't know why. Was it a software thing? Was it negotiations with the streaming companies? I have no idea what took so long and why we're still waiting. But just cross your fingers, manifest it. It might happen. If only the Opus Quad had performance pads. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but you got to think about this for a second, right? The Opus Quad, I still feel like the Opus Quad was designed for a very specific kind of DJ, doing open format, doing events, stuff like that. And what am I missing on the performance pads? I don't know. No slip, no Mobius. Don't worry though. One thing that's kind of cool about this Opus Quad is nothing's so screen printed on anywhere, like for the effects. It's all on screen. So, could they do a firmware update at some point and give us Mobius? Maybe. Maybe. But then there's another part of me that kind of feels like this thing's more like a 900 Nexus 2. It felt like they made the XZ, then they made this Opus Quad, and they were still using some of the parts and some of the programming. I don't know. And then we got the AZ. Let me just tell you, touchscreen effects, the 4 banks that you can program. Yeah, what's going on, Darren? You know, almost everything I buy now, I expect more for the price. When I go to McDonald's, I expect a lot fucking more for what I'm getting. Which one do you think feels like a toy? You think the XZ feels like a toy compared to the Prime 4? I think the Prime 4 is a solidly built unit. And just for anyone joining, the title is Pioneer DJ Dead? This is in no way a video talking shit about Pioneer DJ, because I have a lot of Pioneer DJ equipment here and Alpha Theta equipment too. I just think the name is maybe, I don't know what they're going to do with the name. I still think new products, I don't know how many more new products we're ever going to get that say Pioneer DJ on them. And I personally don't care. When you say this guy, you talk about me? That I'm the only one that spoke up on his performance issues? I don't remember saying much on the performance issues, to be honest. Like I said, my only, if I had to have some kind of issue with the Opus Quad, I want streaming. So that's something. What else? I feel like the faders, I would like to have, I would like to have slip mode. But believe it or not, I think I can live without it. I might DJ a little bit differently, but with the touch effects, there's some extra things it can do. And this, like, if you had to say to me, here's your choice, smooth echo out or slip, what would I take? I'm going to take smooth echo out. I would sacrifice slip on my CDJ 3000 if I could do smooth echo out without changing the mixer. You're never going to see an SX4. Those days are gone, I think. So yeah, there's definitely limitations on the Opus Quad. If you're a CDJ3, if you're a club DJ with CDJ 3000s and an A9 or DJ, or say 2000 Nexus 2s and there's an 900 Nexus 2 mixer there, and you go jump on and think you're going to buy an Opus Quad to practice with, you're going to be fucking up shit's creek. It's not the same. Is there almost 60 people in here? We're getting up there, right? Yeah, man. If you're here and you're watching this, exactly. Hit the like button. The PayPal's there. My birthday's on Saturday. Turning 51. I've been running this goddamn channel now for what? We're coming up to 14 years, man. 14 years of my life. The channel is not getting me rich at all. It's just not getting me rich like I thought it was going to. It's barely paid for any of the equipment. And it's not like the Jerry Lewis telethon where I'm trying to raise money here. But I am trying to keep the channel going. I do appreciate the donations. There's a lot of people that do help out. And of course, there's a lot of people who don't. Yeah, happy 72. Happy 72. What the fuck are you talking, Johnny? 72. Fuck you. Were you saying happy 72? Like I'm turning 72? I feel like I'm turning 72. Turning 51. I'm born in 73, by the way. Fucking wild. Denon has kept the OS consistent across all the units. Exactly. That's one cool thing. Denon is giving us stems. Guess what else is coming up, friends? December 11th, we get stems on all the Engine OS units. Pre-packaged, done on the computer first, and you got to export them. But for $10 US for 4 units, so if you got 4 different Denon units, you got stems. And I don't expect Record Box and the guys at Alpha Theta Pioneer DJ to jump all over stems, because I personally think stems is really good for the open format type DJs. And I don't think club DJs need stems. I don't think they're looking for them. It's not a big deal. This is open format, wedding DJ, event DJs, the hip hop guys. They might want stems. And the truth is, the real hip hop guys that want stems, they've already got stems. They're using Serato. You could be using virtual DJs. So the only person that really needs a standalone unit with stems would be an event DJ. And even those guys, man, like, there's very few weddings I've gone to. Like, I saw a guy using an XZ, but he had it running with Serato. There's just not that many situations where I've actually really seen someone use a standalone unit in standalone mode. So yeah. Don't forget, another great way to support the channel is the Amazon links. You know, like, if you don't want to shoot a couple of bucks because you're not getting anything for it, is just my Amazon right there. That's the link to the 1 terabyte drive. But just remember something, you don't got to buy it. You can go look at it, check it out, see if it's for you. Maybe you want to hook up a DJ buddy or something. But if you go through my link, the cookie knows I sent you there. So any other cyber, I know you guys are going to be buying shit for all the Cyber Monday deals. Anything you buy, I will get a little percentage of something. Like, I had a guy buy some USB gaming headphones. They were a good deal. And I made $1.84 off of it. Just keep in mind, if I had a few hundred people shopping like this, that would be super beneficial. Yeah, PJ, it's true. That whole, I should really see if I can get one of those vinyls. But yeah, a record with an acapella and instrumental just by moving the needle over. You know what? I think if you got yourself an Opus Quad, I think you would like it. You know, it's not for everyone. I thought the shape was going to really bother my OCD. Strangely enough, as I'm using it, it really doesn't. There's a lot of features on that thing that I quite enjoy. Even the look of it, I gotta say, that look is really starting to grow on me. Even like my my Euphonia. I'm thinking about putting a skin on it, but now I'm thinking, do I really want a skin on it? And the thing is, the stems you can use on standalone mode. And don't worry, Johnny. I don't think people are sleeping over at the company. So keep in mind, something about, give you guys some ideas. 4 decks does not mean you got to mix 4 channels. 2 decks, you're doing your regular mix. And then the other decks, you can load up and do some really cool stuff. So you can make one just like a sampler with different DJ drops. You can make another one with like loops to be like a loop sampler. Mix Factory says, I think I'm getting older. I don't like the edges of the SC6000M platters compared to the dots. It's funny you say that because I thought about, I think it was the Ring one, or did I forget, someone did the conversion and they just got the fucking different platter. I like the dots too. Like, I think the dots look better. Yes, the Prime 4 Plus currently right now with the latest update does standalone stems. What's going on, Lonzo? And Scott, I would say if you want to do loops and samples, actually get yourself, the best thing you can buy yourself is a DJS 1000. So that's my advice. You remember those Zone, if I see if I can find it here. I was considering, I don't know why I would buy this, but do you remember this thing here? He's going to MJ. So let's not get something wrong here. When I say that Pioneer DJ is dead, like, with the question mark, I'm talking about the name. I'm not talking about the products. I think the products are good. And I'm just wondering about the name going forward with new releases and stuff. Will we see them just eventually switch over to Alpha Theta? So this is not a video to bash Pioneer DJ and Alpha Theta. It's more an inquisitive, like, I wonder what they're doing. I wonder what's up. And to just kind of put it out there that, you know what, it is very confusing. I think a lot of customers are not sure the future, it's scaring people. And there hasn't been any good public statement to really settle people. And I know, like PJ was saying, Clark, CEO, he was like one of the lead, like the original engineers of the first CDJ 500. Okay, so he's a top dog and, he's got a connection to the Pioneer DJ name. But there was a split in the company, Pioneer Electronics and Pioneer DJ split. There is some sort of deal to use the name, I would imagine. Is that deal still happening? Is the deal worth it? Does it make sense? Because, hey, every company has a bunch of people with the money. They're on the board of directors. And if it's cost them money to use the name, maybe it's not worth it to them anymore. Or they're going to just do speakers. Who knows? And Johnny, why would anyone want to change the name? It might not be like that they want to. They might have a choice. It might not be their option. It's not their name. Oh, that picture on my phone, Johnny Rubio, that is a Zone 40. So it's got like the Zone mixer in the middle, but then you've got, you remember Zone actually made those separate pieces? This is an all-in-one. So this is an all-in-one system. And I was thinking, look at the shit you could do with this thing. With those slider controls and stems, right? You could map this thing out for DJ Pro or Virtual DJ. This thing's got a lot of MIDI capability, man. Scott Frost saying, get a Zone PC5 and 2K 2Ss. Here's the difference. This thing here is $675 Canadian. That's within the realm of buying to try and then turn around and flip it. To go buy something new, Scott, I don't got that kind of money. Let's go on, Professor BX. We're still in here. Just, yeah. I'm wondering how I could, if I would even think to get one and what I could use it with now with all the new software. No, that's a 40. That's the, they call it a 40. Oh, it doesn't work anymore? You can't MIDI map it anymore? Oh, that's good to know. That's a shame. It'd be nice for them to make something like that again that has everything built in. Interesting to know. So I don't know, Professor BX, do you have any insight yourself as to the whole name thing? I don't know if you could even say, if you can give your own personal opinion of what you think, because me personally, I like the Alpha Theta name. I feel like the Pioneer DJ name is a little bit dated for the new generation of DJs. It doesn't have that same nostalgia about when they think about Pioneer receivers and Pioneer car audio. Nobody's really thinking about that anymore. I just want cool products that work and have innovation to them. I don't think the name means anything. It's confusing people. People are kind of curious to know what's going on, but I would be very, very happy to have my Alpha Theta, whatever you want to call them, media players sitting alongside my Euphonia with the nice rose gold accents on the knobs and built really well. Like, not cheaped out. I kind of want something nice. Like, you know what I'd really love to see? It just would be so cool for me. If I could see something like the Rain 12 built by Alpha Theta that had a nice little screen, a longer screen. Give me a narrow, long screen over a 12-inch platter that could still run on the record box stick and had that old school look with the wood sides and shit. That would be pretty cool. So that's, and I think it's interesting, but this is where people get confused. That, yes, right. And I think that's what people don't realize is that with the Alpha Theta name, you don't have anyone standing over your shoulder working within, you got to paint between these lines, which is true. That's why, honestly, I would like to see the next media player be an Alpha Theta, because all of a sudden, it wouldn't have to be a CDJ. John, the Opus Quad needs an all-white limited edition. Get yourself a 12-inch skin. So I get it. If something's a Pioneer DJ, it's got to be within the lines. This is why. But yet, the Opus Quad was completely outside the lines because it really wasn't meant to be a Pioneer DJ product. Gareth, what's going on? Where's the AZ? Got rid of it already? I didn't get rid of it willingly. It wasn't a willing thing, man. We thought it was hardware. Everybody thought it was hardware. I had to return it. I didn't know how long things are going to be. So I got my refund on it. And then it turns out that it actually was a firmware that would fix it. So now I'm just waiting for the store to get another one back in, and then I will rebuy it. And I want to rebuy it because I really want to do some videos of the AZ versus this Opus Quad sitting here. I think people are going to be a little bit shocked because I don't think it's competition. I think each one is a little bit different. So Professor BX still has a Pioneer DJ email address. That's good to know. And I never really thought anyone lost the license. You know, if anything, I do believe the day will come. If for some reason someone decides to ditch the name, it's not going to be because it'll be their choice, because they just decided not to bother anymore. I'm just, my only real surprise is I was shocked to see. I really thought the Alpha Theta stuff was going to be like the premium, bougie, high-end product stuff. You know, the niche products. I didn't think we were going to get a Flex 2 called Alpha Theta. That kind of surprised me, to be honest. I thought the Flex 2 for sure would be a Pioneer DJ product. Geminis. I can't even imagine the day that I have a Gemini system sitting here at the DJ Lab. It's weird because once upon a time, man, they were a brand, you know what I mean? And the fact they still make stuff. They still make stuff. Who? I don't know a single soul, man, that has a Gemini product. So who are they making it for? Like, how are they surviving? Is it like cartel money or something? Because I don't, beats me, man. Look at this thing. Like, that's an all-in-one. That's an all-in-one right there, man. $464, an all-in-one system. $464, not $4,000. $465. Oh my God. I really, I should contact Gemini and say, you guys want to send me some shit? I want to see your stuff. Like, I don't even believe this. You know what this looks like to me? You know when people make a cake that's supposed to look like a CDJ? That looks like a cake. That doesn't even look real. Does that look real to you? That looks like my keychain. I got a keychain that looks like that. I think my keychain looks better. It plays CDs and it can play from USB. So this here, for how much? An MDJ 600, $340, and it can do more than my my CDJ 3000s because it can play a CD. It's like, am I the idiot? Am I the idiot? Should I just buy 2 MDJ 600s and call it a day? Oh, really? I didn't know you guys had to deal with Gemini. Interesting stuff. Fucking Chuck. Chuck, I'll explain to you very quickly. Why do I push the Opus Quad in the AZ? Number one, I have no intentions of ever using the Opus Quad or the AZ with Serato or Virtual DJ or anything like that. I really like standalone units, right? But so I'll tell you the main reason I don't really push the Performer, because it's just YouTube analytics. At the end of the day, yes, the Rain Performer is amazing. What happened to No More Mr. Nice Guy? Oh, there's no more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm not being the nice guy. I'm just saying the shit how it is. And let me tell you, people know that, I did. When I said no more Mr. Nice Guy, I did have a little bit of a meltdown. I talked to people and I was really fucking upset. I wasn't happy. Big conversation about how unhappy I really was. But I'm a gear guy. I love gear in general. I'm focusing on the AZ because it was the flavor of the day. I'm talking about the Opus Quad because people have been asking me about the Opus Quad. And quite frankly, when I do a Rain Performer video, I don't really get any views. You know what I mean? They are still not the market leader. They might be great, and in a lot of ways, they're better in some ways. The faders on that Rain Performer, best faders I've used on anything. Up faders, cross fader, it's just, I think it's the best ones I've used. You're right, it can do so much more. But for views, nobody's watching. But don't worry, I'm going to be doing some shit. I've just been busy dealing with my dizziness and shit. New things coming at me. I got the Flex 2. Like the Flex 2 videos are going to do well because that kind of person that buys a Flex 2 is an intermediate DJ that will be looking for YouTube videos. So I'll probably get more views from a Flex 2 than I ever got from the other stuff. The Pioneer DJ is dead and Alpha Theta is not innovative, nor are they affordable. When I said this title about them being dead, it wasn't about the company. I just was thinking, I don't know what the future of the name is going to do. Yeah, slap a Prime 4 screen on a Performer. Guess what? This is something that's been talked about, and you just might see it. I have not seen the Mixon 8 Pro. I have not had one. Man, I can barely keep up with the chats. You guys are just... Who knew that Sundays everybody sits around to bitch online? I love it. I had no idea. But here's what's going to kill me here. So 62 watching, 33 likes. That's not too bad. And when I go look at my PayPal, I bet you not a one of you bastards has sent even a buck my way. The chat's on fire, and not a single person in all this time of all this chat activity, you're too busy running your mouth. You don't got time to click on my PayPal link and send me a couple of bucks. You know, buy a guy a dinner. You know what I mean? My girlfriend's not here, so she's not here to take me out to dinner. I got to fend on my own tonight. Pioneer DJ, as we knew, it no longer exists. We all need to get over it. I think there's a better version coming. You know, quality control on everything. This isn't just them. I think we definitely, in the future, I'm hoping all the factories, like all the companies that got factories overseas, could tighten up on the quality control a little bit. Something's gone on in the last few years, and nothing, cars, TVs, doesn't make a difference. DJ equipment, nothing's built the same as it used to be. So that's not the company's fault. That's just the fault of the way the system works. And hopefully that can be figured out at some point. The prices of shit, hopefully one day people can get the prices down a little bit. Because yes, some of this shit, for what it is a little too expensive. Could the AZ, for instance, been a little bit cheaper? I know in Canada I'm paying a little bit of a premium because I have a distributor. But like the faders could have felt a little bit nicer to me. No, there's a couple things that, you know, like the V10, when I pulled the V10 out of the box, it felt like a $5,000 mixer. It was a beast. When I pulled out the Euphonia, I was like, it felt nice, but the wood was a little bit on the cheap side. I really would have appreciated it. I would have spent an extra couple $100 to have some really nice, real wood grain, stained, shined up, shellacked. I don't know. And there's the thing. All the equipment could be cheaper, but the people that work at these companies, they got to make money. I'm sure they're paid well. Shit's not cheap. You got to pay smart people big money in order to keep doing shit. So you're saying the fares on the AZ are the same as the V10? And you know, we're going to see tomorrow because like the loaner one I got, they felt a little, for some reason, I don't know why, they were scraping a little bit up against. So I think that's why they felt a little bit. I don't know if you can hear that scrape. Let's see if you can hear that scrape. So it might have just been, you know, the one that's been dragged around all over the world and back. Who knows? But yeah, the new one shows up tomorrow. We're going to do the swap out. So nice, fresh Opus quad for me to crack open. And hopefully the delivery driver doesn't make me wait all fucking day like they did last time. It was like the tracking said 11:45 to 3:45. So I'm wait. 3:45 comes, then it says 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock comes, I go downstairs. I see a FedEx guy. I'm like, hey, you got anything for me? And he's like, oh, the guy delivers the big shit. He's done for the day. You won't get it till tomorrow. And then 15 minutes later, I get a phone call. And they brought it. That's something else it's funny. When we talk about faders, And I still got to say, I don't understand. I have no idea why the iRig Mix has it's got 3-inch faders. So it's got these long faders. And this was so inexpensive at the time. And why do they feel so buttery smooth? How's that fader feel so damn good on such a cheap unit? Yeah, the rotary 8i mixer. I saw pictures of that thing, and that's something else, man. One day, Pre-Young Joni will never be a product demonstrator for Denon DJ. There is no chance. Absolutely none. No way, man. It's weird. They're dirt cheap, but they feel so good, right? I don't know why they feel so good. It doesn't make any sense to me. And yeah, Chuck, that's something all of these companies, everybody, I don't get it. If DJ Pro can do these flexible, dynamic, machine learning beat grids, why can't everyone? Even I told the guys at Ed Music, I said, hey, congratulations on the stems, but you know what? We need that flexible beat grid. And me stemming out an old acapella does not help me if I can't sync it in with something new. Yeah, weed is legal in Canada, by the way. There's like weed stores on like every 2 feet. Every 2 feet. God, I can't believe we got like... I really didn't think Sunday would be... Did somebody actually send a couple of bucks my way? James. Jamie's like, go get yourself some pizza. See, buddy? I appreciate that. Jamie's always donating. Like, the rest of you guys honestly need to put a little something in the pile. Because I've been on here quite a while. Don't get PJ started, guys. Don't get PJ started on the companies. 63 people in the chat, man. This fucking things are on fire right now. 36 likes. 1 person donated to the channel. That's bananas. I would like to hope that everyone's going to do all your Amazon shopping through my link. Let me just tell you though, if you do some Amazon shopping through my link, make sure you don't buy anything too weird, because I'm going to be able to see within a 24-hour thing, if you click my link and you buy something, I'm going to see what you bought. So don't buy yourself anything kinky. Don't buy yourself anything too weird that's going to make you look like a strange person to me. You know, keep it normal. Save the sex toys and shit for like outside of that 24-hour window that you click. But then again, if I saw one of my friends ordering a bunch of sex toys, like PJ told me this story, they might be my best friend. That might be the coolest friend I've got. Could be. Oh, you know the other thing I got to